What's going on, you guys? Welcome back to another video. Please like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps me out, and I genuinely appreciate it. This video is going to be a comment response to a question that I thought was a good question, so let's just get into the video. So here we have a question from Chester Cheeto 9768. What's going on, bro? And he's asking, how did you know what ships were good paying or not? Chester, that's a good question. How did I know? I didn't know, to be honest with you. I'm on my phase 3 ship now, so this is the second ever ship that I've ever been on. For my phase 2 ship and my phase 3 ship, Piney Point found these ships for me. So I really didn't know what to expect. I really didn't know what to look out for. But now that I have a little bit more experience, I know exactly how to find out if I'm going to be going on a good ship or not. So let me share some things with you so maybe it can help you out when you decide to ship out from Piney Point. So basically it's like this. It doesn't matter if you're in the program, you're doing your phase 2 ship or phase 3 ship. You can ask the port agent in the office for the contract for the ship that you're assigned to go on. And on top of that, not for nothing, you don't have to accept the ships that Piney Point finds for you. You can decline the ship and have them find you another one. Just be mindful that it could take a while for them to find you another ship. That's just an FYI. But when you ask for the contract, there's a couple things that you're looking for. Number one, you're looking at the base pay. Okay, so whatever position that you're sailing out as, you figure out what the standard rate for that is. More so towards your phase 3 ship, because on your phase 2 ship, you're getting a fixed apprentice wage rate. So that really doesn't matter. But let's just say for, your phase 3 ship, you want to look at the base pay, see if whatever position you're going to be sailing out as, if it's the standard contractual rate for that. Then you, of course, look at overtime, see how much they're paying with that, see if they offered hazard pay, holiday pay, things of that nature. Like you look at the pay basically and make sure it is what you want it to be. Whatever it is, whatever your standard is, you make sure it's whatever you want it to be. But here's the thing. Even if you look at, let's just say, your overtime pay, and you're like, man, they pay a really good overtime rate. Like I told you, depending on what department you're in, you might not be getting a lot of overtime. Remember I told you guys that in SIU, the galley department is the only department that's guaranteed overtime. The deck and engine department, that's not the case. So let's just say you look at the contract and you see your overtime rate and you're like, man, that's a lot. And then you start to calculate, okay, I get 4 hours a day, plus I get the weekends. Man, I'm about to make out like a bandit, right? And then you get on the ship and then depending on your department head, he's like, yeah, you only get 1 to 2 hours a day of overtime per week. And on the weekends, they don't offer that. You're screwed basically. And you didn't know that because, of course, a contract is only black and white. It's not going to tell you the nuances of that ship. So now you're asking, okay, how do I figure out the nuances of that ship so I'm not surprised and I know what I'm getting myself into? I got you. So there's a couple things that you can do to figure out the nuances of the ship that you've been assigned, or if you're on your own in the union hall, you completed the program, or you're just a regular Seabook and you're in the union hall just, trying to wait for a job, and you see a ship that you're interested in and you really want to know a little bit more. What I would do is, number one, I would go on Facebook and I would join this group right here, SIU Job Board. There's a lot of information on this page. You can find out a lot of information about a lot of different ships, a lot of information about the SIU union in general. But say you wanted to know about a specific ship, you click on this search bar on the top right, the magnifying glass, and say I wanted to know about my last ship that I was on, the Green Wave. I would type in Green Wave. I would click on filters, click on most recent. So, the most recent post of what I'm searching for pops up. And let's just say I scroll down a little bit, try to find information on my ship. Okay, here we go. From December 7th, 2024, so fairly recent. Somebody says, does anybody have any information on the Green Wave Seabulk ship? I'm headed there for my third phase uh, from Piney Point. And you would click on that post, and here you go. You have somebody who either was on that ship or has had a friend on that ship and knows about that ship, but they will tell you all of the information or the nuances about that ship so you're not surprised. So this guy is saying that the Green Wave is a car carrier. It runs from Japan to the West Coast. I'm assuming he's saying it's below standard pay. It has Starlink Wi-Fi. You have your own room and your own head or bathroom. The food is okay, and the crew is cool. So based on that, you know what type of ship you're on. You know what type of run you're going on. You know the pay expectations of that ship. You know if it has Wi-Fi, your own room, your own bathroom, how the food is, and if the crew is decent to work with. That's basically all of the information that you want to know when you are getting on a ship. And you can do this for any ship, and you can search it up in the search bar. Another group that I would definitely join on Facebook is called Sailor Gang, S spelled with a money sign. And I particularly like this group better because you're going to notice on SIU job boards, there's a lot of old, grumpy mariners on there who act like a-holes. And let's just say you're a new mariner and you're just trying to get general information because you're new. You'll get a lot of people who think that it's okay to make smart remarks, or they'll try to make you feel stupid for asking about information about a ship or just general information. Um, I've noticed that. So me, I particularly like to go on Sailor Gang. You can do the same thing on Sailor Gang that I just showed you. You can find a lot of information about the Union, about ships, anything that you really want to know is on this. What is this guy talking about? Yeah. Aside from, I mean, I've been having dope money. Look, don't. This might be bad promotion, or it looks. Don't worry about this guy. You can do the same thing on Sailor Game that you can do on SIU job boards. Just know that. Okay, that was interesting. But yeah, that's what I would do if I wanted to know if a certain ship is a good ship or if it's not a good ship. I would do those things. Or if you're out of the program and you know you have to go in the hall to find your own job, there's always veteran mariners sitting in the hall. You can definitely ask them because they've either worked for that company, worked on that ship, or they know a bunch of friends who have worked on that ship and they can give you information about that ship as well. So yeah, man, I didn't really get this information because I didn't know. I know now. That's why I want to share this with you guys because, as I said, the more I know, the more you guys will know because I don't want you guys to be walking in the fire. But on top of that, I really didn't want to know about if the ship was good or not because for me, I'm just getting my feet wet in the industry. I'm just trying to get through this program, just trying to get my seat time so I can upgrade. Um, money for me right now or conditions for me right now really isn't a big thing because seat time for me is golden. The more seat time I get, the more eligible I am to upgrade, and then my money will upgrade with that. Now, as I go on and sail for longer and longer, I'm going to start to care. So when I upgrade to my oiler, I'm going to definitely care about the pay. I'm going to definitely care if they have overtime. I'm going to definitely care if the ship is ROS like the ship I'm on now. I'm going to definitely care about if I have my own room, my own bathroom, if the food is good, things like that. But for right now, I don't care. But if you care, those are the things that I would do to make sure I know what I'm getting into. So that's the end of this video. I appreciate you guys. God bless you guys. I see you guys have been commenting. Listen, I'm going to respond to as many as I can. If you have a question, please leave a comment below in the comment box. I'll make sure that I get to it. And you guys have a good day. God bless you guys.